I study in French and English. I export a lot, 90%, and I need to travel a lot, but I speak about only my cava and my winery. And okay, first of all, it's very important to understand our philosophy, because we are 4 families. This is not usual in Penedès. It's the only one winery is founded for 4 families. We are neighbors, wine growers, and with a very good relation. And in 1980, we founded Vins El Cep. Okay, they are 4 friends, wine growers, and things. Why not make one winery together?
Okay. So it's like a cooperative?
No, it's not cooperative.
Okay.
It's a society.
It's just a group of friends.
But yes, but this is a nice project because for me it's very important. The concept, we are wine growers, and this is the most important for us, the vineyards, and then we produce wines and cava, principally cava. But then is one project of the Amistad, the friendship, I don't know in English. The Amistad is very important, the relation about these 4 families. It's a friendship, yes. And this is very important because now we are the 2nd generation. I am in the 2nd generation, and now and we have the same relation about our fathers, and this is good. It's very good.
Nice.
Yes,
yeah.
we are women now.
Yeah.
In the 2nd generation, we are
All
women.
women.
Yes, and
so
this is good because the winemaker. Well, I am winemaker, general manager, but there are one people work in the vineyards, a woman in the marketing, and this is interesting because I think we have different sensibility about health, about wines, and I think this is very important for us. And then we are pioneers in biodynamic viticulture in 2003. We are one of the first properties start with organic viticulture because for us it's very important. This is not a marketing interest. It's not because we work in the vineyard, and for us and for me principally, I am the manager. It's very important the quality of life for the people who work in the vineyard, and this is very easy to understand, and it's very important to respect the health, the vineyards, the environment, and to make more natural products, more natural wines. Finally, all are positive, and why not? I think this is very important for us. And there are a lot of wineries, but only one small part control all process because made cavas of terroir. I don't know in English the translation. Is every year same vineyards for same cavas. This is very important. Okay, for us. And then we have 200 hectares of vineyards. It's a lot of vineyards in this area, but one part of these vineyards is for the wines we make in the winery, and the rest we sell grapes and other companies. This is good for us because we have the most interesting vineyards for our cavas and wines, and this one is one possibility for understand more the difference about terroirs, soils, because we have different soils in our properties. Our properties is like one mosaic than the Penedès. This is curious because in the same parish we have 2 different parish, but in one, Camprats is certified by Cava of Parish. We have 3 different varieties, the autochthon varieties, but in different soils, and this is very interesting for us because it's the result of these different soils in the same parish. results one very interesting cava, no? And this is our concept. And it's difficult and this in 9 o'clock. No, but no, it's easy to understand, and it's important to know our why we export a lot. We export 90% because our philosophy when we start 20 years ago, here people don't understand a lot this value. Value? Is value?
Values.
Yes, it's value. And in other countries, people understand more this philosophy, wine growers, wine makers, same people, no? And organic wines, and for us was more easy to sell our cavas for export, but I mean in United States or in Japan or in the north of Europe, we sell a lot in Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden, Switzerland, a lot, and then United States, Japan, Brazil, Mexico.
And who's your importer in the UK?
No, I don't sell in UK.
You don't sell in
Never
UK.
sales in UK. It's
Okay.
curious because the first market when I go was German and UK, and it's only in these two countries I don't sell. It's curious because
You don't want to, or the opportunity is just not arisen?
no. Normally, for us, it's more easy when you don't. You have one special relation about one importer because I know a lot of people have wineries in other parts in Spain and present me importers, or they are importers are very interested in our philosophy. And then I never change the importer because I have a very good relation about my importers. But in these two countries, I think probably I don't have the possibility to know people are interested in our philosophy because, it's very difficult for cava. Sometimes things cava is cheap sparkling. When I go to UK, in general, people think that about cava. And when you explain there are other kind of cava, cava of terroir, with other philosophy, because cava is like Rioja or other wines, no? They are different styles, different categories, but in these countries people think cava all is the same, and it's difficult for me to know people interested in our winery. It's the same in Germany. I don't know why. And in other countries, I have a very good importers. I sell in the best restaurants in these countries. For example, in Barcelona, I sell in the best restaurants with the star Michelin because I think we make very good quality. But in the future, probably, I can sell in these countries.
I think we could give you some tips.
I think we could. Yeah, I can think of one right now.
Exactly.
I comienzo a hacer la historia. Okay, Silvia is here, and I
I
hope.
don't want to disturb explanations.
No, I think it's better if you can see the vineyards. I think it's better if you visit the vineyards. ¿Qué crees que es millor que anem a les vinyes?
Christopher, I'm
Yeah.
so
Fine. Chris, you're fine.
nice. I think that's that.
I can definitely think.
Is it your first time? Yeah. Walk a little for see all
We
the
are
vineyards,
now in
and then
an
we
area
will
that
come
the name
for,
is Experience.
visit one
And
of
are
the vineyard.
put together three big companies. One is Vins El Cep, this company, and the other is Juve Camps, and the other in that part is Villarnau,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and it's this area.
Normally in June we can go at the beach, but this year
Yes,
I think
amazing.
it's better the weather in Norwegian than here. No? Oh yes, we rent electrical bicycle
Yeah, they were great.
and we prepare fem grups així, bueno, tot organitzat, no?
Sí.
Amb bicicleta elèctrica
Pues
també.
Vilarnau ara ho està fent quan porto gent, agafen les bicis.
Ah, molt bé. Okay. The winery is in Sant Sadurní d'Anoia. Sant Sadurní d'Anoia, you know, is the most important place for make cava. But just here starts Sant Llorenç Hortons. This is other municipality. And here we have two properties, Can Prats and Can Simón. And then we have two properties more in Gelida. Gelida is this, today is difficult to see, but this is a small town. And we have two properties in this area. But it's, we are neighbors. Two and two in Gelida. And here is Can Llopart. This is property from the winery and this is from, it's a la societat, no? It's the company
belongs to the company
this
too.
property. But every family have his property, okay?
His own house.
Yeah. And this is the most north part in Penedès, and it's one of the best areas for make Xarel·lo. Xarel·lo is the most important variety for us, and you know Xarel·lo is possible to make Xarel·lo only in north central Penedès and no in the rest of the world. They are one like a Xarel·lo in the north of Barcelona, but it's a little different. Xarel·lo vermell, que es diuen, no? But this area is the best. We have probably, if you visit Vilarnau, we have the same microclimate because it's just here. But you know, we have the Montserrat Mountains, the Ordal Mountains. Just in the other side, they are the sea.
Yeah.
Every day, more or less, in 2-3 in the morning, arrive the wind of the sea. And here we have one special microclimate. Okay? But we have different soils. I explained you before. It's curious because in our 4 properties we have the 4 different soils. They are in the Penedès, but we have it's like a mosaic. O sigui, nosaltres tenim els 4 diferents sols que hi ha al Penedès, a les nostres 4 finques. És que no sé ben bé com explicar-los.
Yeah, the 4 different kind of soils we have in Penedès, they have in their state.
Okay. And for us it's very important to preserve, to conserve the vineyards, the vines for around 70-90 years. It depends on the variety. And the middle age for our vineyards are 35-40. Okay. For example, this one have 15. This is young.
Quite young.
You see, this is a ull de llebre, but for us it's very important to conserve this kind of vines, all vines, because the quality and the personality for our cavas is very important to have this influence, no, for these grapes, because I think have different tastes, different. O sigui, dona més personalitat als nostres caves utilitzant. És que em costa explicar-ho, avui estic molt espessa perquè porto una setmana i vaig acabar una reunió a les 12 de la nit i estic espessa.
She's worried about her English.
No, because now, yesterday was a very hard day. I explain a little why, because now we are in a very special moment in Penedès. Probably you don't know, but s'està fent el pla territorial del Penedès. We designed the new plan for all Penedès, the government, and just some people are estem molt implicats, involved in this project because we have a very influence, not positive, about the industrial area close to Barcelona.
Okay.
Just here is la frontera.
Yeah, the frontier.
The frontier
border.
with the industrial area, then Grand Penedès, no?
Yeah.
And now we have a lot of pressure, and we need to preserve our landscape, our terroirs. And just now we are in a very special moment. It's very important. We work a lot for preserve our terroirs, no?
Yeah.
And it's not easy because
No.
you know when the government fa línies aquí, precisament aquest camí volen que sigui el quart cinturó, això.
It's a project between the local growers and the government, the Catalan government, because, for example, in that way, she said, in that way, they have to have a highway.
Wow.
There is a project to build a highway just in here,
Oh no.
for crossing the area, the Penedès region. So they are trying to be involved in the decisions
And every day
of
we
how,
have,
of how it's
No,
going
but
to change
our
Penedès.
families have
Yeah.
this terroir for 5 centuries, and now I like my sons, my...
It is not a denominations of origin involved. It's about people. Yes, the
Yeah,
people
the
that
people
are
from the
living
terroir,
here.
the wine growers, the wineries,
Yeah.
but not only in this part, around
This
to
is
Penedès, we want
and around
to...
Catalonia, because I'm living in Vallès, that is close to Barcelona,
Vallès
in the other
was-
side,
yeah,
and we
Vallès
have
is-
the same problem because the fourth cinturon, that is the name of this highway, has to cross all Catalonia.
Yeah, but this area is
Almost all. So
Yeah.
it's a big problem.
But this area is very special because
Yeah.
the vineyard is not
Viticulture.
only country.
Yeah.
The vineyard is landscape, is
Yeah.
wineries, is job for people,
Yes, families
hotels,
working.
restaurants. It's all the origin
Yes,
of
it's-
our
I think it's about
economy.
18,000 people working in the wine sector here.
And this morning I am very...
It's a big value.
no, sorry, sorry. This is
Yeah, it's amazing.
this is not our interest, but I think yes, because finally I think now is very important this moment for understand we need not in Penedès around the world to preserve the landscapes, the terroirs. Sorry, because today and now I think it's important not only speak about environment, natural, health, no? Health és salut.
Sí, sí.
If not, it's necessary to o sigui, demostrar-ho, o sigui, fer-ho.
Demonstrate.
Yeah, demonstrate. Okay. Sorry.
When will the decision be made?
The decision,
The highway.
the decision is
No, it's just start.
is already done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they are trying to change.
They're
Oi?
trying
Que la
to
decisió està
change
presa, el que esteu és intentant
Bueno,
canviar-ho.
estem intentant...
Yeah, they are fighting for
In the, no, now is in
against
the
that.
now is in the first la primera fase.
Sí, yes, the first fase.
Yeah.
Consultation.
Yeah, in consult. Yeah.
So it's been approved.
It's not approved. It's not approved.
Okay.
And we need. We like to change before to approve.
The project was presented.
Because it's not. It's more difficult. No?
But they are pushing, yeah.
Okay. If you want visit one vineyard just here, visitem, mirem, està aquí sota, una vinya molt bella que
Ah, okay.
aquí podem...
We're going now to visit the old vine. This is a part.
This one is ull de llebre, this is tempranillo. You know, this year, wow, the explode.
Yeah.
After 2 years very dry years, very dry years, this year explode la naturalesa. com és
Yeah,
the-
nature,
the nature.
yeah.
But,
A lot of rain.
Yeah, rain too much is very important to make the tractaments pel mildew. This one is because every day not, but I think we made 6 different tractaments,
Yes, treatments.
6 times for to preserve the mildew, and we make the sulfat de coure.
Yeah.
This is organic and biodynamic. For biodynamic, it's by hand. It's incredible the work, and for organic, no, by tractor, by machine. Okay.
You have to
We
use
go
copper.
at this. Be careful because the...
Very soft.
Yeah. But this is nice. Nice, és una passada. Quan veus això, aquesta zona, això és Camús. Nosaltres tenim que aquí Camús, tot el del voltant, no, la terra no, però nosaltres tenim Camp Simó que està darrere. Però les vinyes que han d'aquí fins a Llorenç estan molt endavant. Sí, pues moltes hores aquí, això.
¿Es orgánico? Sí. ¿Es una vez, no? Vamos a dejar un sitio de la vinya. I aquí la tenen?
Està descuidada. Ja, perquè no, aquest any és molt important, perquè per exemple nosaltres hem tret la coberta vegetal perquè hi ha molt míldiu, s'ha de vigilar molt, ha d'estar molt airejada al cep perquè li toqui l'aire, perquè se sequi. I, bueno, nosaltres som pagesos. El que passa amb molta gent no són pagesos. Molta gent que té vinyes, bueno, hi ha diferents maneres de treballar.
Sí.
També.
Però a mi em sobta, no? Perquè la teníem més igual, no? I Jové també la té molt neta.
Sí, Jové també l'ha treballat molt bé.
I llavors, no sé si entrevista molt bé. Està tan limpiada que la tenim una hora més tard.
No, és que també depèn de l'any.
Viticultura.
No, i depèn del... S'ha de conèixer molt bé la vinya. Cada vinya és diferent, si és vinya jove, si és vinya vella, si és un any com aquest que no para de ploure. Clar, l'any passat doncs, nosaltres també vam treure la coberta, però al revés, per sequera, perquè és una competència per la planta, l'herba. Si no hi ha aigua, doncs l'has de guardar tota per... Mira, per exemple, aquí podem veure una vinya. Aquesta vinya és molt vella. No sé si podrem entrar. És de Macabeu. És que encara no n'hi hem explorat encara. Just here, yeah, this is Macabeu. It's very old vinya for 70 years. You know, there are a lot of vegetació, com és?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of big.
Yeah, you need to pass
Vegetation.
and to clean every
Yes.
vine.
Yeah.
Just in
The first pruning. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
the
first-
technical name for the first pruning. The green pruning, is it?
green pruning.
yeah.
Yes, green
They have
pruning. But we don't have time because this year is terrible. We work, I think, 20 hours every day at the vineyards. And I show you the difference, for example. All are organic. This is a Macabeo, you know. This year, the problem is Macabeo is the first autochthon variety we start in the harvest. First, we start with Pinot Noir. I like a lot Pinot. I know it's not autochthon, but we planted 30 years ago, and I like a lot Pinot Noir. Today you can taste different Pinots.
An amazing Pinot Noir.
Yes,
They
Blanc de Noirs and Rosé. And then Chardonnay, but for the autochthon varieties, we start with Macabeo. This one. Macabeo is like Viura, Xarel·lo, parellada, and then the red varieties. Okay? We can see the difference. Una fulla is
Olive.
olive. This is for red variety, you know, and this is a white variety. And you know, it's very different. For example, this one. This is more easy for see. La forma
Yeah, the
de
shape. The shape of
the leaf is very different. This is més
Rounded,
rodona
yeah.
i menys oberta. D'aquesta és més allargada i més oberta.
Yeah,
This is white and this is red. Variety.
red wines and this is white.
Yeah. This is when you see the leaf, you can see if it's red or white. It's more difficult to know what variety. This is more
Yes.
difficult.
But kind of.
What's the distinguishing?
This is white, okay? This is more
It's rounded.
and,
Yeah,
and,
rounder.
have different.
Yeah.
So, and this is more
Long.
normally is more
Yes.
long
Yeah.
and have probably this is not the best example, but
But the colour as well. I mean, this is far
Yeah,
more
the
vivid.
colour-
Is this age of the vine or?
the color is it depends. The variety change the color too.
Okay.
This
it
is
looks
more
smoother,
green.
vivid.
Yes, and this is more oscuro, more
Dark.
dark. And, okay, Well, this is only...
And there's another difference in the other side. Is the Xarel·lo one had some herbs?
Yeah, probably, sí.
Com
palets, sí, però aquesta també, mira, això és macabeu i...
És el macabeu? És que
Això és
l'altre dia
macabeu.
l'Eva Plazas ho va explicar també. Va agafar una fulla i va explicar, per darrere tenia pèl.
Sí.
No sé quina era. Si era. Jo diria que era el xarel·lo. No, devia ser...
Mira, aquesta també té pèl, una mica. I això és ull de llebre,
Ah, doncs hi havia una que tenia...
No,
I heu explicat les diferències també, no sé, me'n recordo quina era.
Okay, this year the question is start la calor, the warm weather,
The hot season.
start more late, and then they are different varieties and start in different time to
Ripen
the fruit, no? És que no sé com es diu en anglès. Comencen a florir amb diferent...
The floration starts in different periods, depending on the
But the first variety, la primera, les varietats més tempranes, aquest any han començat més tard i després s'han ajuntat amb les varietats més tardies.
This year is quite different because the varieties that used to be early start later on.
Yeah.
And now are all in the same time.
Okay.
Yes.
Perquè
That
després va...
will mean they're harvesting.
Yeah, llavors...
Perquè després va fer calor, va fer com 2 o 3 setmanes de calor, saps, fa un mes o així.
Yes, we had
Llavors
a horrible
s'han ajuntat...
summer 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that finished.
Llavors
Again, the spring,
s'han conjuntat una mica les varietats més...
Yes.
És que no em surt en català i més.
És igual, no et preocupis. Em pregunta si llavors la barema serà tota igual.
No, I hope not,
At the
because...
harvest.
But... no serà una barema fàcil.
Yeah, it's not to be an easy harvest this year.
Yes.
But is it ever an easy harvest these days?
Yes. The last year was early. Started at the beginning of August, no?
Yeah, the first week in August we start, and probably this
Last
year,
and this year probably.
I don't know, but
Maybe later.
but more late, sure.
Yes,
More
in
late,
September.
and more quantity. Nosaltres contem els raïms que hi ha a cada cep i passem a treure raïms.
Yes. The yeast, ¿no es? ¿Yeast es la
Yeah.
levadura o es
No,
el
no, no,
rendimiento?
no, no, no.
Yeast és el rendimiento. És que s'assembla molt la paraula i sempre m'equivoco per això.
No, nosaltres passem,
The yeast is the production, yeast? Yield.
Yield.
I always confuse.
We count the grapes from every vine, and it depends the quantity of grapes. We pass and we
Cut. Yeah, pruning. They do this green pruning. Because
But
this year
the grape,
yield is oversized.
pruning the grape
Yeah.
because we don't like to have too much.
Yeah.
And this year is incredible.
So what difference do you think biodynamics makes to the way the vines are behaving at this time of year?
Quin és el comportament, quina diferència hi ha en el comportament de la vinya de ser biodinàmic o no?
Particularly this year.
És particularment
This year we need to work, tenim que estar molt a sobre, perquè the difference biodynamic than organic is biodynamic, tu t'avances, o sigui, és preventiu, no és curatiu, els tractaments són preventius.
The treatments are for prevention, not for treatment for some problems.
Okay, and this year tenim que estar molt a sobre, vigilant molt.
They had to take care a lot of times. This is why she said she's working 20 hours per day now because of the rain.
And the problem is, if it rain, you have one special day for make the no? It depends the moon, But if it rain, you don't put. And finally, els fem a la luna pudiente, que és el dia que es pot.
The moon, I don't know.
No és que
In
existeix.
English, yeah.
No, luna pudiente, luna és moon. Luna pudiente és el dia que pots.
Luna pudiente és el dia que pots.
És una manera de dir-ho.
Biodynamics are following the moon.
Phases of the moon cycle.
But if it's every day rain, the day don't rain, probably it's not the best, but it's the only one you have for make the... And we say luna pudiente is the moon you put, I don't know,
Monolaus.
Yeah, your
Monolaus.
flower days, fruit days.
because finally tens que fer servir el sentit comú i el primer és la planta.
Yeah, the first thing is the vine.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, they are one, com es diu torrent? Encara no hi ho he après.
Torrent no ho sé.
Torrent is
like
a small river.
yes, like a
It's
small
around our 4 properties. And then the vineyards are on every side of the small river. This is normal because you see the trees. Well, this is the small river. Normally they are trees. And then the vineyards in 2 sides. We selected the best 5 vineyards for the 3 different autochthone varieties.
Yeah.
And different soils formed our Cava of Paraix. Yeah? This is, I know the different. The concept of Paraix is easy because it's like it's possible 1 vineyard, 2, 3, 4, 5. In our case it's 5, but have one next. Com és un nexe, té un
Well,
form, one Paraix, no?
They share the same climate.
Yeah.
They share the same soil,
Yeah.
but it's different sides of the river.
Okay.
So
Different.
yes,
This
they
is
are,
one.
maybe are not close together, but almost hundreds of meters.
Yeah.
But they have all the vines,
Yeah.
and they selected which small parts of these vines are the best for having the singularity.
Okay.
Be careful. This is only the old part of cellar from the houses. This is the typical house for Masia. Masia is the house in the country, and they have one original part. Is this one, and this one is from 1499.
Wow.
And this one is more new, is for 17. Okay? And this is the typical cellar where you make your wines, put in the barrels, and then sells at the companies for export, America, or other countries. This 100 years ago. Just in the last century is when the people start to bottle it, wine or cava, okay? But the tradition for wine is in this area is a long tradition for us, okay? And here is only have one part of our bottles. We make more or less 400,000 bottles per year, and we work with 5 different vintages. We have a big cellar, but is not a special interest, but more for work. But for us, it's very important to make cavas with only minimum 2 years, 24 months. You know, for cava is 9 months, the minimum. But today you can taste one cava is 12, or 12 and 14, I think. It's the normal cava for us. We sell more is 3 years more or less older. Okay, we make 2 years, but the cava we sell more is from 3 years. I think it's very interesting after these 2-3 years, the complexity about our cavas than young cava, no? You know. Okay. Here, if you want, they are originals. Cups. Cup is in Catalan is like cup. It's like a steel tank. Is from, but this is a cup. Is a natural cup. If you don't have problems with very close, I don't know in English, what do you say?
Small spaces.
Small spaces.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, people have problems. This is small cups. It's where before we put the wine, and then by gravity the wine passes from the cellar and here.
This was the tank.
This is our logo. We are for families. This is for sheets. Or, in the
petals.
no, in the grave.
Seeds.
Pips.
Pip.
Pips.
Or
This
seed.
is for seed. For seeds because we are
It will grow.
for
Yes.
families and we make this seed.
That's nice.
Okay. Okay, you are some question? No?
No.
Yeah, you know very well the process of Cava, and I think the most interesting is difference about every winery, no? Because in general, the method is similar, no? Plus, not the specific difference, but
But the history and the philosophy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want, you can go to taste. ¿Es claro? Vale. Silvia is my winemaker. We work together, but I have all departments, and it's difficult to me work only in the cellar. And Silvia is a very expert winemaker. And get this? Yes. Vale, pues lo posem aquí. And I explained the different cavas we taste.
Yep.
Vins El Cep is the name of the winery. Vins El Cep is because represented the most important for us. El Cep is vine in Catalan. Cep is vine, and this is the most important for us. And then we have different brands. Marquès de Gelida, Mim Natura. Mim Natura is in Catalan. Mim is like mime. Mim Natura is mime Natura, no? This is most important brand now in Europe. And we taste different styles. One traditional, Macabeo Xarel·lo Parellada. This one, the Blanc de Noirs, is 100% Pinot Noir. And the rosé is 100% Pinot Noir. I explained before, I like a lot the Pinot, and we plant a lot 30 years ago. And I have, now you can taste and you can say me what do you think about our Pinots, okay? And then finally the Claró. Claró is our Cava of Paraix. Claró means clarity in Catalan, okay? No, els aniré passant i que, bueno, sí, si vols servir. Els servirem tots tres, que així es van obrint, per això dic que obriguessin aquest. Si vols posar el primer aquest. I serve all three and then we can compare and explain about everyone.
Així, Maite, o bé?
Sí, està bé, està bé. I open here because I don't have, this is not correct, but this is more difficult.
Com ens expliquem això? Tu tens Vins El Cep, però llavors Marquès de Gelida.
És la marca. Vins El Cep is the name of the winery.
Of the winery,
I said,
Vins El Cep.
yeah, I said Cep is vine in Catalan.
Yeah.
This is the name of the
And then
company.
one of the brands they have, some of the companies have the name of the company, the seller, the winery, and then different brands for the cavas, all registered. And then in that case they have Marquès de Gelida, and Mim is another brand.
Yeah.
And Claró is another brand. Et donem a tu aquestes copes perquè tu les tastis també, Maite?
Sí.
Aquest és el segon, no? El poso el primer. Wants to talk about the recipe. Yeah.
It's good. It's sort of the video.
Yes, the London one. Yeah.
The video will not have a nice look outside.
Yeah.
That's great.